Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. In the last part, we did some stuff over in Horizon, did our first couple Guildhests, and our first, and probably one of our only guild leaves. And now we're in the place where we were told to get out if we didn't want to be seen associating with him, but then they gave us side quests. So, let's follow that logic and get those side quests. Needs your help to end the machinations of vile bandits. Thank the gods you're here, adventurer. You must help us. The other day, I spied bandits from the Quiver on the Mounts stealing gemstones to smugglers. And not just any stones, raw Nashashite. With that kind of wealth, they could purchase finer arms in the Sultan Swarm. After that, they'd surely seek revenge on the people of Lost Hope for defying them in the past. They'd slaughter Leo Frick and anyone else who fought back. And they'd have their way with me and the other women. Spare us from this horrible fate, adventurer. I beg of you. Steal the Nashashite from the Quiver of Mounts and bring it to me, so I can be rich instead. The Slaves of Lost Hope is worried about for a friend fallen ill. Look as if you've put a few beasts down in your days. Would you mind putting down a few more? A friend of mine has been taken ill. I simply must have Gigantone secretions from the liver of a toxic toad to treat him. 2 vials would suffice. You can find nasty creatures in the unholy air. Do me this favor, I beg you. My friend will die without treatment. Please. And let's grab the main one. Leofric has a request for an adventure, willing to do some good. Well, I seem to be very good at that, so... I told you to get out of here. What, looking for a chance to do some good? I guess I can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers, a lot of you. Fine, then. Listen well. A band of outlaws has taken residence up at Quiver on Mons on the ridge to the south. Their leader has held himself heir to Eolon the Quiveron, the syndicate member who had died in the calamity. Pfft. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits or their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. No, for someone who was like, oh, I don't want you involved, and there's another quest behind me, you're sure wanting me to be involved. You know, a plain person. Well, I am here in person. To make a delivery, I guess. Don't suppose you'd be willing to do a favor for a miner down his luck, would you? Rumor is a man named Barry Anger at Blackbrush Station is looking to take on miners. I go see him myself, but my wife's taken ill and needs tending to. If you'd be so kind to take my application to this Barry Anger fellow, I'd be in your debt. Okay, I guess it was you not applying in person. I mean, I'm applying for this quest in person. The only way I really can do it, right? So, remember, go through the door, Rennie. Don't go up top. You will just jump back down anyway. Good girl. Door. Say your business quickly. I have an application for someone. Another mind looking for work, is it? Let's see. Everything looks to be in order. Alright, I'll go ahead and add them to the list. These refugees are a bloody 12s, and they break their backs for next to nothing. And when they're washed up, there's always another to take their... Dude! The poor fools dig up pebbles worth more than they'll see in their whole... I do not approve of slave labor. I don't want to finish reading that. I cannot justify reading that. I'm going to take the money. Because neither of those pieces is better for me. Like... Seriously! It's just wrong! What the... What? I hit the... I just can't. It's annoying me. I do not like the idea of slave labor. And I think... Oh hey, I need to kill Fs. They are right here. Hello. So these antling soldiers right up there are going to want to eat our faces, so we'll have to keep that in mind. And yes, I know I just totally messed with the combo. I'm trying to figure stuff out here. So this is a nice little shortcut, I guess you could say, through to the southern part of the area. But I almost never actually use it, honestly. Alright, oh, I only need to kill 2. I guess I should get back to the point where I can actually see that. Probably be a good thing to do. Alright. Just kill an extra, because why not? Seriously. Slave labor is not right. It's not. Just, ugh. Ugh. I just care anything about happy things, like cookies. But well, children were ungrateful about the cookies. Okay, clearly I need something else happy to think about. Like this ant that's trying to come eat my face, just like I said it would. Alright. It's right up here, just follow the fallen down torches, and we will locate some cactuars, but more importantly, the quiverons, which are going to want to hit us. And this enemy just used Hawkeye, which is another skill that no longer exists in the game. Great. And we've got another friend, I see. And I am now under the effect of a status debuff. This is going to deal damage to me over time in the next 20 seconds. Healers do get a skill called Asuna that can heal it, but obviously when you're on your own, you don't really have access to that. You can see it's doing like 6 damage every single time, not 2. I was just getting hit for 6, conveniently. I don't know why I do, but I run in and grab 2 again, because why not? Okay, Raging Strikes does actually still exist, so at least that's not like pure cheating. For once. For once. Alright. No! What? Did you just... You just healed. I heard that. Alright, let's get some of this. Are we gonna be able to grab this without actually triggering this battle? We are, but this battle is for the main story, as you can see. So, trying to use Thunder on me when cast normally, Thunder will put one of those status debuff on you. Another damage over time one. Alright, so that takes care of Baron von Quiveron III, Esquire. Now, you and you're using skill we literally cannot even use. We've never been able to use that one. Oh, come on. I swear. Done this jerk who saw me pulling hacks. Dang it, I thought my goblin was an enemy again. Maybe I need to change which one I have out, because oh my gosh. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just deal with it. Alright, so that's those 2 taken care of. However, we do still have that one to get the Gigantoad secretions. So let's go ahead and grab that. Oh, am I finally... No, I'm still wearing the oven mitts, aren't I? Man, I need to replace the oven mitts. Hello, toxic toads. I'm going to fall down to get to you from up here, aren't I? So we're actually almost fighting enemies at our level. It's almost a miracle. Let's run this labored leap. I don't want to deal with it. It's a giant AoE, and because we're in the water, it's actually difficult to see where it is. And we need 2. So let's fight this one right over here. And again, these are aggro ones. We're going to start finding more and more enemies that are just going to be ones that will aggro on site. Until eventually everything does. Literally everything. Comes, little bird. Oh yeah, it wants to eat your face. Cute little thing, yeah, also wants to eat your face. Kinda how it ends up being. You know? Just how it is. Anyway, can not make friends with that antling. I was trying to not make friends, and so what do? I make friends. I don't want these kind of friends. These friends are mean. They do want to eat my face. I'm rather attached to it, honestly. So unbearable. Oh, well, here you go. I got it for you. And that's just like excellent work, adventure. You've dealt with the bandits' crippling blow, and they're already respawned by now. Finally, after being consigned to this shantytown for moons, a chance to improve the plight of the people. Of course, yes, improve their plight. I shall put Nastrosite to good use. Worry not. I believe that. Not. Got a nice new hat. So it's done. Yep. I hope it died screaming. Ul'dah is more prosperous than ever, some say. That may be true for the Syndicate, but none of that wealth has trickled down to the small folk. It's all a mummer's farce. One day I refused to play my part, and so I was made to leave the stage. My time has passed. The brass blades of the rose must look to others for guidance. And we can get new hands. I must have 2 vials. Please. Oh, bless you. You are now the moment too soon. After some polite preparation, I'll be able to give this to my friend. He's always had a weak heart. Were he rich, he could take the meals and reagents he needs, and we would have no need for such foulness as the bile of toads. I hope is not all that is lost to us here. Gil and good health are scarce as well. A necessary evil in a nation such as Ul'dah, I suppose. The few at the top feast and flourish, while the many at the bottom starve and suffer. And we can get some new boots. Alright. Passing the blade. We'd like to deliver an item to Horizon. I can warp there. As you may have noticed, I'm in no shape to leave Lost Hope right now, so in my stead I'd like to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Fufalupa. Though it's just an old ornamental dagger, it belongs to the brass blades of the rose. I should have given it to the boy before I came here. Alright. I can do that. And we also still need to go back to Ul'dah and do that, but let's go ahead and toss on the better gear, and I'm also going to head back to Ul'dah because we do have that Pugilist quest to do. I honestly actually just got reminded by looking over at the main scenario. I'm like, wait, I still need to do that. So before we go to Horizon, let's go ahead and do this, because there's a decent chance it's going to send us to Horizon anyway. If I were to... Yes? Alright. Head on back here. And see what we have to do now. Liz, you're ready for your next lesson. Ah, there you are, Arya. I hope you've come prepared for a lesson. Today, I want you to go and fight the toxic toads that nest at the unholy air. Make no mistake, lass, these toads are huge. It means they have huge guts, but that's beside the point. The point is you need to use your head to overcome them. Thanks to their immense girth, these toads hit hard. Fortunately, they tend to hit wild as well. So bide your time and wait for an opening. And when that opening shows, thwack, rip and tear through your foes with your fist. As proof that you've defeated the toads, I want you to bring me 5 of their legs. Chudo and I will be waiting for you at Blackbrush Station. Your lesson continues there. All I have to say is... sigh. I was just there. Oh my gosh. Ahem. Let's deal with these toxic toads again. Because this is my favorite thing to do in the world, apparently. Or something. It says they hit hard, but honestly... I mean, I'm taking some damage, but really not much at all. And I was like waiting for that thing to use Labored Leap, and it didn't. Now I'm waiting for this one to use it. It's probably not either. Because I actually do have slightly better gear now. Still, the heck? What the heck? Alright, so we need 3 more. There you go. Let me do conditionals for like 2 seconds here. First, now this one's probably going to use it, and I can't actually do anything about it. Knowing my luck. Maybe. Yeah. No, we're fine. Alright, 1 more. So oftentimes when they do that little pull-in move like I just did with Sticky Tongue, they are going to follow it up with a Labor Leap if you're too... Like, they'll do it to pull you in if you're too far away when you aggro them. Just to be like, oh, we have now dragged you into our attack. Okay, I really don't want to walk all the way back again. So we're teleporting. I don't care. Doing it. Alright. Hello. So you bring me the tail legs? Yes. I did. Ah, this is stuff alright. Now I just need some butter, a slice of sun lemon, and a pinch of... Master? What I meant to say was, you've done well to defeat the toxic toads, Arya. For the next part of your listening, you'll be putting your endurance to the test against... The talk was true! Ham and the Holy Fist is here! Ha ha ha! I can nary take a step outside the guild without being flocked by fans such as the price of fame. Please, sir, I have grave need of your legendary skills. Saw this is being smuggled through Blackbrush Station. I poured this to the brass blades and the stone torches, asked them to put an end to it, but they both turned a blind eye. Somnus, that's the mind-warping substance made from drink flowers. Those who overindulge are said to fall into an eternal slumber. Dear friends suffer that very fate. That's why I want to put an end to the smuggling. I'm just an ordinary person. There's precious little I can do. Ha ha ha. You've done enough to bring word to me, friend. For as surely as Ham and Holy Fist is my name, I'll see a smuggler scum thrown in the dungeon before the bell is through. Well, bless you, sir. You truly are a hero to us all. It's like change of plans, Arya. In place of the endurance test, we're gonna find and apprehend the smugglers. But first, we must gather information. You two, find out what you can from the people of Blackbrush Station. Report back once you've learned something. Got it. Alright. So, we've got a few people to talk to, including ones we've, previously spoken with. Searching for some of the smugglers, you say. Word is they are associated with the ul'dah, a coalition of cold-blooded criminals, but beware, they always act in alliance. Alright. What do you have to say for yourself, Osbert? Wait, are we seriously... One of our performances choo-choo, though? Something about something, and I was too busy, and then my mouse was like, hey, yeah, by the way, let's progress. Here's a silver-haired little fellow who was seen skulking about the station recently. He was headed west, bearing a suspicious burden. Alright, that sounds like our guy. Let's go ahead and... report back. The ul'dah, a likely hideout, and a silver-haired Lalafell. I don't like the sound of this, not one bit. Like as not, the smugglers operate out of the abandoned Kakiran lair west of the Coffer and Coffin. We'll lie in wait for them there. Is this where I think it is? It's near where I think it is. Back over here we go. Just when you think you're done with an area, the game sends you right on back. Yep. Alright, is this up or down? It looks like that is a down. It looks like we have a solo fight instance? Yes, we do. Okay. Wait. Our level sync is in effect. We will sync if you're above level 19. Because the next quest is at 20. They often do that with these ones. Balls, that's... God, we've really outdone ourselves this time. Master Wagfar is bound to be pleased. Save the talk. We have crates to move. Rurakuda, it is you, isn't it? Chichudo and Master. It's been a while. You vanished from the guild with nary a word, and we find you here smuggling something with those villains. What is the meaning of this? Rurakuda, my boy, I didn't teach you how to fight so you could become a pox on society. My student know you must be held accountable. Chichudo, Arya, your lesson begins. Apprehend the smugglers. You lot. Take care of these meddlers. Hi. I'd like to be able to see. Thank you. No, it's because I accidentally right-clicked on my desktop. Oops. Still on the fruit of your training, Arya. Now maybe I could attack the same one that she's hitting. Oh, now she's like, I'm just gonna hit the one you were hitting. Have no fear, we're students of handling a holy fist. Wow, I am doing awful at positions right now. Alright. Wait, some mammoths? Or marmots? What the heck? The marmots are all yours, Arya. Thanks. Appreciate it. Where are the Marauders' sweeping swings? Yeah, so Marauders do get a skill that gives them an area attack, just like the one I literally just got hit with. Oh my god. More Marauders. And Pugilists hit hard. Stay light on your feet. Like, why do you need me here? The other NPC is doing most of the work. Literally most of the work. Is that it? For now. For now. Ham and the Holy Fist. Just our luck. If you know who I am, then you'll know what's good for you. Come quietly or there will be trouble. Holy Fist? Don't make me laugh. You're being fooled, all of you. It's fooling who? What in the world are you talking about? It was a dark night, several moons ago. I was out in the wilds, training alone. From a distance, I caught sight of Master leaving the tavern and turning for the city. Thinking of accompanying him back, I followed on his heels and was just about to call out when I saw this. Who challenged the Holy Fist? You'll find spirit, I'll grant you that, but you do well to know your limits. So be it! Yarg! Master? You're at my remove. You're no ordinary marmot. Master! All I wanted was to be surrounded by scantily clad maidens. When my time came, The gods are cruel. Master, what is the meaning of this? Explain yourself. Now you've seen it with your own eyes. Master was beaten by a marmot. A common, bleeding marmot. You remind us how strong he was at every turn, but he was lying through his teeth. I can scarcely believe my eyes. Wait till Master Wagvar learns of this. Well, that's a development. Forgive me, Chuchudo Arya. I didn't mean to deceive anyone, least of all my students. Hammond Holy Fist conquered every foe that stood before him. He couldn't conquer old age. Strength, my reflexes, my endurance, they've all left me. There's nothing here but a decrepit old man. I will be alone for a while. I'll make my way back to the guild. From now on, to do as Chuchudo bids, Arya. Well, we have to head back to the Pugilist Guild, so let's go ahead and do it. That was a development, alright. Maybe not a main story one, but a class one. Been doing some thinking, Arya. Well, it is true that Master had been deceiving us. He meant us no harm. Besides, I owe my life. Had he not taken me in all those years ago, I would have died in some ditch. I could never bring myself to hate him. Even if he were an ordinary old man, I would still respect him. Alas, with the truth of his condition revealed, Master Hammond has lost his sense of purpose, his will to teach. I cannot bear to see him like this. I want him to regain his confidence, but for this he needs to regain his former strength. Listen, Arya. Master said that you remind him of his younger self. Were you continue showing rapid improvement, I dare to hope that it would rekindle his fighting spirit. To this end, I will teach you a new technique, one which Master Hammond used to great effect in his prize fighting days. Fists of Earth, it's called, and with it you can shore up your defenses to be as unyielding as the earth itself. Make this technique your own, Arya, and strive to grow stronger still. When next Master Hammond beholds you, you'll surely be moved to action. And don't worry, once you get another one like this, you'll never use this one again. Pretty much. Alright, so we have some much better gear. Oh my gosh. We're gonna go with the armor piece, the body piece. So yep, our next quest is at level 20. And we learned an action. Hasn't updated that yet. And we're also now level 16. Yay! So yeah, Fist of Earth is what is called a stance. Effect ends upon reuse or using a similar effect skill. Like I said, this one is pretty much the most underwhelming one overall. So, but for now, it's what we have, and it does help when you're just casually, like regularly fighting stuff, because it does reduce the damage you take. So that's at least something. Even though it's not much, really. Like, oh my gosh. Alright. Ah, Arya, I received word from Captain Leofric the other day. Thank you for delivering the letter for me. Why do you have that dagger? Only the Captain of the Brass Blades of the Rose is permitted to possess it. Captain Leofric says I'm to have it? There must be some mistake. Can it possibly mean to tell me that... No, of course not. I am not worthy to wield it. Nevertheless, I shall respect the Captain's wishes and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. Well, we can now get a better belt. So that's cool. Following footballs. Oh, excellent. We could get a shield. That's for, you know, Gladiator. The Brass Blades of the Rose in need of your assistance once more, Arya. Thaumaturgists from the Oust area are presently surveying the footfalls for ancient relics. As the area is rife with wild beasts, the Horizon Garrison has been charged with their security. But Captain Baldwin sent only a handful of brass blades, despite his assurances to the contrary. Such a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. What have you offer your assistance to my comrades? Pray travel to the footfalls and speak to Toloruna. Okay, if you say so, but before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and toss that on, and I am going to queue up that next Guildhests because I should go ahead and do that. So, I guess I should actually read it instead of just going. Spell exercises your ability to breach enemy stronghold defenses. Eliminate targets in each of the 3 antechambers before infiltrating the final chamber and engaging the Cyclopean toad who makes the cave its den. Making quick work of the creature is key, for the Yarzans who lurk behind the chamber's boulders will emerge once they smell blood. It sounds way more ominous than it actually is. Alright. Heading on down here. The footfalls are down here where we did that guild leaf quest. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say we are about to get more side quests, aren't we? A belated adventurer come to help. I heard nothing from Captain Baldwin about this. He said trust the men only. Any road, we've got this under control, and besides, this operation ain't got nothing to do with Fufulupa. Boy, he's got a stick of his arse the size of a sabotant. No wonder Captain told him to stay at Horizon. Wow. Wow, buddy. Wow, shocking. There was a subquest that I unlocked. Like you either call Orabon. Since you're here, might as well make yourself useful. The Orabon swimming around the site are disrupting the thaumaturge's work, which means we've got to slaughter the lot of them. You can help us by calling 6 of the beasts. Let me know when you're finished. Okay. Alright, storms on the horizon wants us to deliver a message to Crescent Cove. Hey, adventurer, mind running a message to Crescent Cove for us? Captain Baldwin's planning some festivities for the thaumaturge to see, and he wants them treated to the finest food and drink. Nothing but the best for our distinguished guests, eh? Head west and south to the village and tell Raph that he's to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon for the feast. Alright, so that's going down there. Let's go ahead and work on some of these Orabons. Since, well, we do need to take care of that before we go down there. One of 6. Usually they don't require you to kill too many. Usually it's like, I think it tends to max out around like 6 or 8 or so. They're not going to have you like literally going to slaughter everything in the area because that would be way too many. So, 3. Those arbor buzzers, if I get too close, are another aggro enemy. Looks like we're just waiting on the healer right now. One more. Again, I just cannot... I just cannot talk and type. Oh my gosh. Alright, so that should be number 6. Yep. Alright, buddy, who told me to buzz off. Much obliged, Venture. That's 6 fewer Orabon to pester our guests. Truth be told, the thaumaturges could have brought their own escort from the city, but seeing as they wanted to take a gander at ruins this close to Horizon, the officers reckon we'd be held responsible for any incidents regardless. So here we are. It ain't that much work, but we've still got to stay on guard. If an Orabon so much as nibbles on one of their toes, we're liable to lose all of ours. What was this? Seriously. Alright. South we go. Not anger all of the buzzards. Preferably. We'll probably anger at least one. If I were to guess. There we go. I really need to move that. I don't like it all the way over on the right there. Looks like we've got a couple quests here, plus the main story. Alright. So this one, as it said, we're going to have to go through 3 separate sections, each with a different goal about it. Though usually it's just, you know, take care of a bunch of enemies. Alright. So in the second one, they're going to tell us that, hey, by the way, you have to keep an eye out behind you because enemies could spawn from back there. And you want to defeat them before you defeat the main one, usually. It's usually a good idea to take care of the lesser ones just because you aren't having to deal with that extra damage. Alright, and that's the second part down. You use this lever. I just leveled up. To open the gate, someone else did while I was trying to explain it. So yeah, I need to use the lever to open up the gate, and now we have our second section up here. Actually, no, this is the third one, sorry. We have our third section up here, which is a bunch of Spriggans that they usually fall pretty easily, if we're honest. So let's go ahead and use this lever, open up the gate. Sometimes when you use stuff like that, it'll have like the casting bar. Sometimes it's just instantly. Just kind of depends on how they made it, I guess, is the best way to put it. So look to your right and right. You will see... Oh, seriously, I missed. You'll see Yarzans, and they're going to want to try and come through now that we're doing this. However, you can pretty usually take care of all these enemies before they break through. Usually. As long as you're not like me. Yeah, it just literally just broke through. And, like, we just kill it right there. And that's partly because I was like, I'm being a wuss about taking care of stuff. Or about staying in there. Alright, let's get our reward. First time as a pugilist and all that. So we get 7,000 experience. Hey, I got a player commendation. Cool. There are rewards for getting player commendations. Namely, like, it actually does have to do with getting mentor eventually, and there's some other rewards. Let's queue the next one. And then start working on quests. This fishwife's life. I'm not gonna say, let's try to say that 5 times fast because I can't. It's up removing debris caught in her nets. Have you some time to spare an old fishwife friend? I've nets what need tending, as you can probably tell. These nets you see hanging here are used to haul in fish. Problem is, in the doing, they dredge up all manner of junk from the sea bottom. Be grateful if you pick any debris from them you might find. So, we can just go ahead and interact and take care of the 3 that are hanging out here. And one more. And that's it. Pretty simple quest here. Thank you, dear. That's one less chore that what needs seeing to. Tell you, 'tis no easy thing being a fisherwife, when not mending nets and patching sails, and praying to lime lane for still waters in the Hardy Hall. Still, I wouldn't trade all the hard work for anything. It's gonna take the money, and then let us say commence. Alright, so this one is actually a little bit different. I actually didn't read it. I'll have to read it when we get out. So this one we actually don't want to kill the target, we want to capture it. So we're going to have to awaken it to a certain point, and then eventually we need to be able to fight this enemy properly. Now there's one more. So yeah, we need to get down to about 50%. And then we want to bring it back over to that herb patch you see. And we need to put it to sleep. At 50%, another enemy will spawn, and that's when you do want to stop doing damage on this thing. Alright, 59%. You can just kind of watch it up here. I pretty much always have the HP percentages turned on. Alright, and that's 50%. Well, let's go ahead and take care of this sprite. And we'll want to not be fighting and head over to the herb patch. And there we go. And so our gentle giant succumbs to a slumber's blissful embrace. Our work here is complete. Now come collect your reward. I know who I'm going to give a commendation to. Him. And just wait for the others to complete. You can leave out early as long as everyone gets their reward. And it appears the tank is not getting his reward. So I guess... There we go. Okay. Let us proceed onwards. I think the next ones are at level 20, so we don't have any more available at this time. Yep. Level 20. So let's go ahead. It's going to be a little while until we can... I mean, we're level 17, so I say a little while, but really not that long. Osmond at Crescent Cove is vexed by litter in the area. Ugh, what a pain in the bloody arse. Who do those little mincins think they are anyway? Just look at all this. Would you, a merchant from Limps of Mince, dumped this junk when he shipped out? Claimed it wasn't fit for selling, so he just up and left it. Barbarians, what passes for etiquette across the Strait of Marathor? Don't suppose I could ask you to clean up the rest for me, eh? Please. I've picked up so much junk already, the mere sight of it fair makes me gag. So, we've got a bunch of stuff to pick up. And just a few things. And by a few things, I mean there's more down there. Oh man, I only saw the ones up here. There's more down there, and I'm like, wait, there's not 8 items up here. So let's go ahead and go down to the southern docks and turn this in. And then go ahead and continue our story. Holy cup. And I can kind of see why he wouldn't want this, but to just kind of ditch it and leave, like, no, I'm not dealing with this, not my problem. That's littering. That's wrong. My goodness. Unsold the pot. Okay, that was fine. Like, seriously. Okay, on the back we go. Seriously, like, how irresponsible. Thank you, friends. Seeing this place clean done does my spirit good. Though I suppose some other Lumenson merchant will be by before long and leave more filth behind. I hate my life. Can we get new pants? We can get new pants. Awesome. Fresh fish for Captain Baldwin? Of course, we will do our best, madam. Fortunately, we've had a poor catch in recent days on account of the rough seas. More boats should be returning soon, but I cannot promise that their catch will please. Worry not, my lady. The captain will have his fish. I swear it. Weapon-wise, that's what we have. So let's go ahead and just take the money. And Go figure. Next story quest is down south. Upgrade our pants. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Looks like we have an important one here, folks. Marilda may have stumbled upon a secret. You are an adventurer, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from the XIV Monts were in their cups, and I overheard them discussing their plans. Seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbell Mines. Naturally, I think I heard one say they are to meet with their co-conspirator soon at the Footfalls. What did you just say? Illicit exchanges and shadow dealings. The brass blades cannot abide such maleficence. Forgive my eavesdropping, Arya. I came to Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. Never imagined and uncover a criminal conspiracy right out of Horizon's Gate. We must act quickly if we apprehend those thieves. I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. Wait, you mustn't. Oh, gods. You must stop him before it's too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. Got it. Got it. Alright, we need to run up and go do that. And apparently run into a fence. I am very good at doing that. What do we got? Right up here. Oh, solo fight. I was doing so well. But, you know. Alright. Level 18 level sync. Well, we're 17, so... What level is this quest? 14. Well, okay, we're not that far off. Captain Baldwin, sir, I've discovered something shocking. Something horrible. Someone has been stealing gemstones for Copperbell Mines and... Wait, those gauntlets, those boots. Why, you're one of Croron's men! Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel! And what of it? His coin's good and that's what counts. Why, Captain Baldwin, are you working with these men? It cannot be! Told you to stay in Horizon, Foofaloo, but it didn't have to be like this. I get their ostracized, I get my guilt, and none would be the wiser. But sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lorito finds out? You goddamn fool, don't you see? I am acting under the authority of Lord Lorito himself. No, that can't be true. Why do you think people join the brass blades, Foofaloopa? To serve and protect? Huh. We're not the bloody flames here. We do this for the coin. You there, adventurer, do you remember me? Well, I remember you. I am Sir Baron von Quiveron, the 4th Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. Well, that settles it. It's clear in everyone's best interest that you both die. Gee. This isn't very nice. Let's go ahead and take care of the little ones like they taught us in that lovely Guildhests. Like so. Of course, I got Baldwin on my tail. Literally. Actually, no, he's not really on my tail at the moment, is he? Okay. Foofaloopa, you were doing a terrible job at tanking. I just want to point that out. Because I am tanking. What the heck? This isn't fair. Okay, well, at least you die fairly easily. Alright, well, apparently I am now the tank. Hello, I am Arya, the Pugilist tank. I thought I had left my DPS tanking days behind when I'm on this character, but apparently not. Yeah, so how's it going? I'm fighting with someone who is weird, using, you know, gladiator moves and a sword and shield, but no, I'm tanking. Alright, no, I can't keep it up. It does stop to be way less funny after a while. All weapon skills are dealing critical damage. Okay. Duty complete. That's enough, Baldwin. Your partner is dead and your plans are undone. You have no reason left to fight. Say all this, Leo Frick. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. What mercy will he show you, I wonder? You who have done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knows about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Quiverland's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Loborito's surprise when he learned that a rank-and-file breastplate was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows 7 hells, but I captain, he wouldn't. I was captain too. I was once a captain too, remember? We both know what happened to me. Well fought, boy. You've done the brass blades of the Rose proud. Captain Leofert, Captain Baldwin, he said that Lord Loborito went waste of time on small-scale smuggling operation. This is all Baldwin's doing. What else did he say? That's all our brethren are no better. That all our brethren know better, and that each and every one cares for naught but coin. Merely an excuse to justify his schemes. Aye, we've no shortage of greedy sods. Some who'd probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. But there are men like you, Fufalupa, men good and true, whom the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The brass blades of the Rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. Captain! Thank you for your help, Arya. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to Horizon. Pray visit me in town when you next return. Okay, let's try and return without angering any birds. Maybe we can do it this time. Just stay over here. It'll be fine. Is there more quests open? No. Okay. Yes. But we aren't there yet. So, I will not worry about that. We will just head back up here. I think those are only open because we're just so much higher level. Just from, like, doing stuff. Because, well, that kind of is how it is now. Like, you just... If you're, like, doing all the side quests and the quests and stuff, like, just even the main story, like, pushes your level so much. Which is part of why stuff like Guildhests and Leap West are just not really worth the experience. At least when you're doing your first job. Like, even on the second job, they're still not really worth it. Welcome back, Arya. So much has happened. Captain Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the brass blades of the Rose no longer have a captain. Till a new one is designated in order to serve as acting captain of the Horizon Garrison. Though doubtless this is only a temporary arrangement, I will do my utmost to represent my brother and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Arya, for your service to the Sultanate. You are a true hero. Aww, thanks. You're so nice. So we just learned a move called Twin Snakes. We need to be in Raptor form, so it is much like True Strike. However, it's an alternative to using True Strike. That said, I'm gonna put it there. For now, anyway. Secrets and Lies. However, I think before we go into some Secrets and Lies, I think this is a good time to call it good. We uncovered a plot that apparently was being falsified, and you know. Anyways. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and or subscribe. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps her keep being content like this. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt, signing out.